Anyway, we are back with more Sam and Max, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Yes, GameAnyone.com. Having to dub this in after because I ran long. Hey, yes, that's enough of that.
Flagship, City, Boskatech, City.
I better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing.
That's a neat visual effect. Whoa! Cat, get off the counter! Yeah, I don't know if you heard that or not. The cat knocked a tuna can off the counter. It's just climbing up on the recycling counter, on the dresser I keep the recyclables.
Where am I?
Pain in the butt. New kitty. Well, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the Doppelgangers, I mean Samuel Acra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little space gorilla's room. Now's my chance.
Yay!
Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here.
Hey, that one's got keys. I don't have keys. Why don't I have keys? What's that?
My third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body.
Interesting. Ooh.
Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before. The exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship.
Yep.
These puzzles are making me thirsty.
Yay!
Error. Failure in stabilization controls. Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh. Sounds like that's my cue.
In a sec, that is my phone.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Faded colors, fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest. Yell! I hope this is worth it. Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot? Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go?
Hello? Hello? Mole Man? Freaky Jar Brain? Anybody?
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
Sam and Max Brain? That's Sam and Max Brain.
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Sam, Mark.
You're Max. No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth as is my divine right!
Yeah, bite me.
Now, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense! They caught me off guard is all. And I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god roll was in my eyes.
Blaming the gods. Blaming the gods. Tisk, 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 tisk.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn!
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
What are you gonna do? Batter him with your squishy, wet brain body?
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here.
Note to self, do not upset
General
things steering ship.
Stinky turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil
If
things.
the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Hey!
So when you first found the Devil's toy box and became Pharaoh, the Mole Man overthrew you,
That doesn't mean anything.
and then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
What the hell? Man.
It sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
I can control this vessel with just the smallest thought. Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Doors.
Now cut that out.
Awesome.
Keep up with the flying, Salmon Mac. I hate to think what would happen if this spaceship suddenly lost power.
I'm not listening to you.
Apparently you are.
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
How long have you been in there?
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I won't drop-kick you into the Hudson.
Barbarians! All of you future creatures! I'll never tell!
So thank God I'll never tell. Okay.
Now that I think about Mole Men, I know lots of Mole Men. There's Harry Moleman, Chauvel, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
Patton Oswalt. No, I refuse to
Mole
stop.
Man.
Never stop.
Cut it out!
Moleman, Moleman, Moleman.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men? Damn it.
General Stinky, is it time?
Whoa. The hell?
Grandpa Stinky.
What? Oh yes, Earth Dog. I am indeed the elderly stinky human.
Did you notice if Skunk Ape was holding a toy robot that can destroy stuff from the Dark Dimension?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. I've never even heard of the Catonic Destroyer.
Ah!
Except that would be a good name for it. Probably. If it existed. Or if I knew what it was. What was the question again?
I'd probably be better at intimidating and interrogation if I weren't in my underpants.
How did you get trapped in the mole processing room? Did Skunk Ape take you prisoner?
No. Everything is fine. I thought this door led to the waste processing chamber.
This is important, Grandpa Stinky. Did Skunk Ape mention where he was going?
Aye, but the General has guaranteed that you Earth creatures will never find him before the domination of... I mean, he did not. I am a cantankerous human. Pah.
Something's suspicious about Stinky, but I can't put my finger
Are
on
you
it.
all right, Grandpa Stinky? You seem different.
I assure you, I am quite well. And I am in fact your associate, Grandpa Stinky.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for asking, though.
Well, that puts
Wait
my
a
fears at
second.
ease.
Grandpa Stinky would never be that polite.
You might as well admit it, you know. The freelance police are powerless to stop us anyway.
Very well. Enough with the charade. I am actually the mighty Grey Pipe, mightiest of General Skonkape's warriors.
Grey Pipe. Okay.
Fess up, pal. Where's that anti-dark matter toy robot hidden?
Don't make me laugh, Earthling. After General Skonkape so painstakingly reassembled the pieces of the destroyer robot, he'd never be foolish enough to let it out of his sight.
Why don't you reveal the entire plan to the enemy, Grub Pipe?
Oh, right. Let's start over again.
Okay.
So, are you wearing a Grandpa Stinky suit or something?
Ah, the true explanation of my current appearance is so mind-bogglingly horrifying, your mind would never be able to comprehend.
Oh,
You switch brains?
Well,
Yes.
and there's nothing you can do about it.
Fair enough.
okay. How me-go of you.
You must have really made Skunk Ape angry for him to lock you in the mole room.
Nonsense. I am the linchpin in his plan for galactic domination. He secured me in the mole sweating room for the good of the Skonkape Empire.
Speaking of sweat, you really should secure yourself in the showers for the good of everyone else.
There was a mix-up with the heat controls.
Yes, and if you're wondering what the me-go are, read more Lovecraft.
All right, Mac. Where's Skunk Ape now?
Yeah, there's nothing you could possibly do to make me talk, naked Earth Dog.
Well, I hate to have to do this, but it's for Max's sake, and I'm dressed for it anyway. Prepare yourself for my hypnotic dance of the third degree.
All right, I'll talk. Just make it stop. He's at a warehouse in the southeast end of the
Featureless Warehouse District. I love that line.
I wonder if that has anything to do with Mama Bosco's cloning chamber.
It's the Hotep Not Clone-Related Industries Building. 2348 Doppel Street at Gang Avenue.
Doppel-
212-555-2314.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Let's get out of here. Okay. There we go. Man, that's gotta be trippy. Alright, let's stomp around the city some more. Stomp, 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 stomp.